Hello and welcome to NDTV. I'm Rohit Kildani. Joining me are two successful and self-made actresses from the film industry.
Yes, we are mind blowing.
She's getting the energy from coffee. We have not given you any coffee.
I'm high on life.
She made
You're
her
high on
coffee
life.
herself because she's self-made.
Yeah.
I thought I've gotten an espresso machine in my house only.
Yeah.
Now no more going out. Making an espresso machine right there and drinking my own self-made coffee.
Self-made coffee, self-made career, amazing. So let me take both of you back. I've watched enough interviews to understand that both of you all were brats when you all were younger. Taapsee, what was the, I know myself a lot of things that I can say, but you tell me what was the naughtiest thing that made your parents very angry?
A lot of things up to I would have lost track. Maybe, okay, one thing I know for sure, once I was so hungry. So everything, whenever I want something, I want it right now. So I was so hungry after playing for like some 4-5 hours on street with kids. I came up so hungry, I was like, I want to eat, I want to eat. Mom was like, abhi pressure cooker, I've just switched it off, the gas. Now let it just cool down for a bit, I'll make you eat whatever dal and all is there in the pressure cooker. So I said, no, I want to eat now. So when she left, that full of steam pressure cooker, I just opened it with full force. I was in some 4th, 5th standard at that point. Full force, I opened the entire pressure cooker, the entire hand got steam burnt, and so it was like, my parents were like, either you are big bhukkad or you are just very ziddi and stubborn in general, not listening to us.
A lot of your issues are food related, right?
I know. This
You
is
used to take
literally-
2 tiffins to school?
Yeah, I used to take 2 tiffins.
Have you heard that, Richa?
I love to eat, I live to eat. I used to finish one in the second period and the remaining in lunch.
Richa, what was the naughtiest thing that you did that made your family like, what are you doing?
The thing is, there's no disclosure. So the chances are they'll watch this interview and know what I did.
Now is the time.
Yeah.
Now is the
My
time.
pranks
Richa.
were a little serious. The most shameful moment in my life was when I wasn't ashamed then, but I am today because I'm an adult.
Tell.
But when I was in school, I started a rumor that our officiating principal had died. So because the thing is, he suspended me for something that I didn't do. So my sense of justice, some communication problem or whatever. So I imitated teacher A being teacher B being teacher C, and invited them all to his चौथा.
You called it?
You
called
oh
them?
my god.
Landline था ना, हम स्कूल में थे तो landline
So-
था. So it was
Dude,
easy. So I would call
that's
this
some
thing.
serious
That's
shit.
very
I
bad.
never thought, Richa?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
yeah.
but they-
Why did you kill that person?
Well, first of all, he didn't really die. I don't know
Why did you want to kill that person?
I just wanted everybody to reach his house in synchrony in white clothes and catch him washing his Maruti or something with his, tube. So then, then after 6 months, when I'd actually graduated from school, someone told me, did you see the poster for his death? And I was like, they're like, I heard he was dead, but then I heard that they found him alive. I was like, I don't know who did that. Oh my God.
Yeah. So, next
So my
time,
pranks were really serious.
So she had to actually say go to hell to an actor in a movie, and that scene didn't make it. I mean, that scene was there, but she didn't dub for it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said, yeah.
Because,
Why couldn't you dub
because
for
the
Golden
actor said that no, you can't say go to hell. You dub something like whatever or whatever. And it was my first ever dubbing. But at that point, I didn't understand what was wrong. So I was told, no, you can't dub for this. I said, then what do you want me to dub? He said, whatever. I said, but it's such a close shot.
Close
I
shot. How
can't
could
dub
you say?
anything else.
Look bad.
I said, okay, then keep it mute. If he's not okay with it, let's just not dub anything on it.
Right.
They said, oh, okay. And cut to when I see the film on big screen, I see that some random female has dubbed only for that one particular line saying whatever or something. Your wish.
Yeah.
Something like your wish.
But you never had a conversation with this actor or the director after the release, after you watched the movie?
With director I had, and he
What did
also
they
was
say?
like, I couldn't do anything. I was told this and that. And with actor, no, I didn't want to.
Oh, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Right. But like say for example your character Bholi Punjaban who has this, she wears animal print, she has these Nigerian bouncers, I don't know, her friends or
Her
whatever.
henchmen.
Yeah, henchmen, and her English is absolutely amazing.
I love it. It is hilarious, and especially those bunch of boys are like my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
We are really good friends, the director and all 4 of us, and we have this chemistry going for the past 5-6 years. And And I love that character because I don't think a character like that has been written in Hindi films, of this like really badass and
Dialogues
crass
are-
AF woman
Yeah.
who's just
Yeah.
doing whatever she wants to, eating her like chicken tikka, having some scotch in the night, making boys dance. I just love it, and I love playing like this. Like I think she's like Nicki Minaj in some sense, or you know, one of these really I don't know, super confident.
And telling the actor, what is the dialogue? Agar mera paisa डूबा. What is the dialogue?
अगर मेरा पैसा डूबा तो मैं दुगना तेरे पिछवाड़े में हाथ डाल
You know, you both are very brave on the social media from whatever we have seen. And all credit to you all because these are times a lot of people are scared. In fact, scared matlab they may think ki chalo why tweet and
Yeah.
why get into a controversy where it's got to do nothing with me. Do you all think like that? Do you think like that ki let's stay out of this business?
Not really.
Not
Since
really.
you've seen us, we don't really. I mean, the thing is, not
Yeah,
backing
lot of
down.
people sometimes send me, you know, on my timeline I reply to these trolls. They're like, "कि madam क्यों time waste कर रहे हो? Why do you want to bother replying?" And honestly,
it's-
it's not because I'm getting affected by them. It's because I have a lot of time in my hand. Probably I'm stuck in traffic and I want to time pass. And I'm
ये भी मेरा reason
you
the
know,
same है.
and I want to just use my humor somewhere and probably entertain my real followers, you know.
Yeah.
So they keep following me, don't unfollow me. So for that sake, I just like have some good time pass.
But I agree
I
with you.
also-
You all are just killing time and doing time pass. But is this the best treatment for trolls to have fun?
Really, really, truly, I was shooting in a place with no network for like 2 weeks, and it was really peaceful. And when I came back, I saw that they were asking, since we are Prime Minister and Chief Minister, you heard Swara is the Prime Minister now, guys. So congrats, Swara. You are now the PM of India. I know you since school,
Wow.
and you know, I mean, I'm just so amazed at your journey. At such a young age, you become the Prime Minister. Since you are questioned about these things, you know, once in a while, I think
Right.
to make an example out of something, or if I have some really amazing joke, like. And I have to get it out of my system.
Yeah, you have to vent it out. Here it is on the timeline.
See, Rohit, it's also a form of intimidation to get people to say stupid things to women and say, oh, you know, tu lipstick laga ke chup बैठ. Or so they're
But
actually
see,
trying to silence us all the
they're
time.
instigating you, right?
Yeah, in a way they are.
But
So how do you use them in return? It's like, you know, not to get instigated in the way they want us to get instigated, but to reply to them in a way that, you know, just shows that we are funny.
We are funny and you're irrelevant.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you don't do that, I feel like sometimes they think you're backing down, and
Yeah.
once in a while it's really important
Important
to let people know you're provocable and no one's taking them seriously. What happens mostly, someone says something nasty and you reply and they're not as thick-skinned as you, they'll go into hiding because they're anyway typing from their mother's basement. They're like 40, they've lost all their hair and libido. What do you do?
And all the confidence also after the reply.
But do you guys think this is a very organized? This is pretty much an organized setup. Like when you suppose you attack an organization or a person or a politician or a
And sometimes you don't even have to attack it. Sometimes you literally have to say what you feel.
Right.
And you're being constructive about your own country or your
Yeah.
own society, and still, like,
right. So okay, suppose you say something which is just your opinion. Do you think these are people who are an organized group?
No, they are both.
They're both.
Yeah, so, there are a lot of these underground IT cells running for XYZ organization, XYZ agendas, I don't know what all. Because when you go to their profile, their names are like S0M5, SA. Well, who keeps names like that? So of course they are not, and all their tweets are retweets or quote tweets or, you know, like that. So you do understand they are not like real people. But some morons still
And
exist.
you gave them enough fodder by doing mulk.
Of course. I keep giving them reasons now and then, you know.
So talking about mulk, very brave film. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And so did you.
Yeah.
Tell me, were there any apprehensions? Because this is a film you will get trolled for. People
Yeah.
will ask. Did people tell you क्यों किए ये film?
People actually, before I signed, everyone, 90% of people said, don't do it, don't do it. Not just because of the topic, but also the fact that I was just coming out of Judwa 2 and they were like, why do you want to do this? There's no big star value to it. And matlab, you've done Pink, why do it, you know, this kind of a genre
That's
again?
true, Taapsee, but why did you take up then? I mean,
If not me, then who? So, you know, these are the films that have given me the identity I have today. I didn't get a Judwaa 2 because of Chashme Badur. I got a Judwaa 2 because I had films like Pink, Baby, Shabana backing me. So why do I stop doing films like these? You know, this is what my audience really looks forward to. Whichever, though log bhi, if they come into the theatre to watch me, they want me to do this because this is what the impression they have of me. So why will I not do it?
Do people tell you all ki "Chai film mat karo, ye karo"?
Yeah, like for instance, this now I was just shooting for a biopic of Shakila. She's a South Indian adult star, and I can't tell you the number of people who came and told me, why are you doing it? Your image is not like that, and it might be too sexy, it might be too risky. It's a patriarchal industry. You have to be and they just have so many notions about what we should and should not do. And the funny thing is, these notions come to us from both sides of the spectrum. For the, at least for me, the independent side of things, they expect to see us in certain ethnic weaves and your black bindi to bas.
I know.
And the other side, they're like, oh no, you must not dress like this or say this. So one has to, I just think, go with what one believes.
Yeah, total gut feeling,
Gut feeling
instinct.
and your own decision.
Own decisions. I don't have anyone to go back and ask. My dad has taught me one thing, suno sabki karo apni. So I do talk to people, but it's not like I'll get influenced by one or two people. I just listen to their opinion as audience. So I talk to my sister, I talk to my managers, I talk to a lot of people, my friends around, but I do whatever I feel like doing. At the end of the day, I have to spend 30-40 days on the set, and I have to bear the brunt of hit or flop. So it's me who should take a call. Hit or flop, it's my decision.
Correct.
Yeah, we don't live with regret like that.
Absolutely.